First thing we want to do when ProPresenter loads is to make a copy of the last week's playlist, which contains everything as far as like the whole service goes. So you want to right click it, duplicate, then we're going to rename the one that we just made. Then what we want to do is click on it inside of the one that we just made for week 2, just to make sure that we're working on that and not the previous one. So the first thing we want to do is remove items that we're not going to use. So everything but what happens in worship, the message, and then the closing worship generally stay about the same, so we don't we'll have to replace those. We'll have to replace any of the other ones. So we're gonna select all the ones that we want to replace and then delete them. You can either hit the delete button on the keyboard, or you can right click and then delete them. It won't delete them from the library, but it will delete them from that playlist. So we're going to have to find out what the songs are for the weekend. So we'll go over to Safari. You probably won't start out there, but you can go to Planning Center. Well, right now, Planning Center has a bookmark. So log in. It'll probably ask you for your credentials. This is what I have left on mine. So then you go to the weekend that you're gonna be looking at. Click on the link and it'll take you in there. So we'll see the songs and transitional moments, stuff like that. And we can see how the whole service is laid out. Basically, we're going to use this for cues so we can set up what we're doing inside this service. So I know we have Praise You Anywhere, so let's go to the library and find it. Click back into ProPresenter, click on NRT Library, and then we're going to just type in here in the filter state. Praise. You don't have to do the whole thing, but we usually use the condensed version of this song, so that's the one we're going to choose. You can drag it and pull it into that week. However you want to get over to the other window, you can Command Tab to get over to it and see the second song is Firm Foundation. So tab back over. Now you see what came up is in the playlist, so sometimes you have to go back to the library and then find it again. Firm Foundation, you won't drag it in. Close it, and you see it went back to where we drug it to. Tab back over to the other one, the other window, and we'll see the transitional moment here. We don't really need to put that in there. That'll be something that audio and the worship team will work out with us. So it doesn't need to go into ProPresenter. So the third song is going to be Great Are You, Lord. Tab back over, hit the library. If you spell it right. Gotta spell it right. Okay, Great Are You, Lord. And then pull it in. Okay, let's see if we went. Okay, Great Are You, Lord is there. Tab back over and we're going to find the last song. So We Need a Miracle. Tab back over, hit the library. We Need a Miracle, drag it in. As you can see, it's all on the list here, and we just need to put it into place. So click on the first one that you want, and then we're going to select all three of those and drag those into opening worship. And then take We Need a Miracle, and we're going to put that into closing worship. All right, so let's take a look at how these songs are formatted. So starting with Praise You Anywhere, we'll look at these, and because we've done these recently, they should have all the formatting that they need. I'm going to make a different video on how to format. So Firm Foundation, we've done already recently. So it's got all the formatting it needs. Great Are You, Lord. Same thing. So what we're looking at for formatting are these right here, the little icons. This is a communication, so I guess it's a communication tower. This is an audience look, so that's what the audience sees. And this, I believe, is a presenter standing at a podium. I used to say it was like a ice cream cone, but that's probably not true. Anyway, so those look good for now, and then we'll click down onto We Need a Miracle, and those also have all the formatting we need. So what we want to do, you can do this, you don't necessarily have to do this. We're going to change, since this is not song 3 and this is the closing worship, we're going to change the label on it, and then we're going to update the lighting cue that comes when you click on this. So right click that slide, go down to labels. We're going to change this to closing song, which is number 9. And see, it's changed there. So what we need to do is change the actual lighting cue. So right click it again. Go to edit actions. We're going to edit MIDI note, since we're using ProPresenter to send a MIDI signal to the lighting console so it can change the lighting. So click on it. And the note that we want to change to, so this is for song 3, this is the number we're looking at here in the parentheses. So we want to change that to the coinciding number of the label. So go ahead and hit that drop down, go to 9, and that's all set. So then click off and it will, that's good to go. So let's check Great Are You, Lord. It is song 3, so we don't have to change it. Firm Foundation is song 3 as well, so let's change that. Right click, edit action. Oh, we'll label it first. So song 2. Right click it again, edit action, edit MIDI note. I'm going to change that to the corresponding number, which would be then 3. Click off, and that's good. Praise You Anywhere is already set up for lighting cue for song 1, so that's good to go.